Okay, if you want to make your composition sound really nice and or if you want to get the highest levels for your assignment, this video is for you. And this is just looking at that recording process in more detail. So I've chosen piano, and what I can also do is name it the part, which makes it easier. It makes it easier for the teacher, and it also makes it easier for you. So I'm going to record chords on this. And I'm not going to just record basic chords. I'm going to record chords with a bit of a funky rhythm. So click on the keyboard, make sure it's working, and then I'm going to record. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to edit it in a bit more detail. So I'm going to double click here or click MIDI editor and then select my region. And we have a quantize tool. What quantize does is it moves all the notes. So you can see this note isn't on time. It should be on that line. So I played these notes a bit late. Quantize fixes all that automatically. Now you can either highlight all the notes for the part, or if you want to quantize everything you've recorded, make sure you've clicked in this area, whoops, and then hold down Control and press A, and that should select all. All the shortcuts are just like if you're using Word or anything like that, okay? Control A, Control C, Control Z, all those kind of things to undo, copy. Right, so I press Control A, it selects all. Now, if I choose 1/1, that means one whole bar. Okay, so here's my bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. This is my first bar, the 4 beats. So if I've chosen a whole, it will quantize it to 1 bar. I don't want that, so it's moved all the notes so they're to the nearest bar. Okay, so I'm going to press Control Z to undo. If I do 1/4, that will do it in 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try that. I don't want that either. You can see it's messed it up, so I'm going to undo. So I can see I've used notes on these lines. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's kind of in 8s that I need it to be. So I choose 1/8. And then, there we go. So it's just neatened it up. So if we listen to that now. Okay, now notice they're all selected. So if I wanted to do something to an individual note now, it would move everything. So I want to click just in the area, so it's deselected them. And then if you wanted to, I could really be a perfectionist and make all of my notes exactly the same length. Okay, now something that makes that easier is up here. We have a snap to grid button, and this will make it so that the notes will snap to the nearest line to the grid. Okay, and that also makes it easier as well. Okay, so it just makes it easier for them at the same time. You don't really have to do this, the individual things, unless there's something that's really out, but some people like to make their music really like on point, so it's there if you want to do that. Now, there are various different ways to copy and paste. On my other videos, I'll tend to move the playhead and right click and just do it in a way that involves the easiest thing. But the kind of quicker way to copy and paste is to use the Alt key. So before I go, I'll quickly just show you that. So I'm going to put this down because I need 2 hands. I think you can see that. Okay, so I hold down Alt on my keyboard, and then I click and drag, and that copies as well. Okay, so that's just a little shortcut and easy way of copying as well, rather than doing it the long way that I will use in the other videos. Okay, one final thing in terms of advanced editing is the velocity tool. So this V here it lets you change how hard or soft the notes are pressed. So if I select a bunch of notes and just click and drag down, it makes them softer. Okay, and if I drag up, it makes them louder. So if you really want to add some dynamic range to your compositions, that's a nice way to do it, as opposed to using automation, which I'll show in another video.